This is when I was single and a career-oriented girl. Everything was easily manageable. When I got married, things were still manageable. And this is when our son comes into our life, and so this is how I juggled the real life circus between motherhood and my career. There is something common between among us, all the lovely ladies there. Like when I was in my corporate world, from that life to becoming a mother, being in that phase of pregnancy, like I had a beautiful journey during my pregnancy. We women always be thinking like, how our life has changed. Mentally, how our thought process has changed. Physically, the appearances, spiritually, emotionally, we become more emotional when we become mothers. Most of the mothers are able to resonate, I'm sure. Like moving from that corporate life, the journey phase from corporate life, moving to the other city after getting married and then becoming a mother. We always think that, when am I going to wear those dresses in my wardrobe? Will I be able to get back to that shape again? I belong to a remote village in a place called Mangalore in the state of Karnataka. Studied in a vernacular language, struggled to communicate in English, where I shared a big house with more than 32 family members in my house. My family was a humble farming family. I used to be a very bubbly, always enthusiastic, sportive, always fitness freak. So from there, I used to be like, wherever the wind was taking me, I was sailing through that way. So I used to be that happy-go-lucky girl. I moved from that remote village, I moved to the city of dreams, that is Mumbai, where I did my education and I made my mark in the corporate company there. Even today, I can very well recall in the year 2017 how restless I was when I was admitted to the hospital. When we sensed a less heartbeat of my son a previous day, I was rushed to the hospital, where even after doing several checkups during the day, doctor was not able to make out what exactly was going through. At around 12:30 in the night, doctor tells that you need to be rushed to the operation theatre to bring out the child, otherwise there is going to be a lot of consequences. So that is when I was rushed to the operation theatre, and they are looking at all those instruments, in fact all those wires fixed on my body. In fact, I had more wires on my body than the wires in the Iron Man suit. So after 15-20 minutes, with those smells of the medicines around, I fell unconscious. When I opened my eyes with my blurred vision, doctor holding my son, for the first time when I was looking at him, he was crying. Tears started flowing from my eyes. Doctor said, lucky you are. Miracles do happen. Like we were a very happy parents, like any other parents. We were expecting a child. That boy was with us in our life. But after a certain point of time, my own brain started playing tricks with me, with a lot of emotions and cocktail of emotions rather. I was not sure which is the right emotion, whether I should be happy or I should be sad. Happy because through me I gave life to a child. I've become a mother. At the same time, I was not sure how my career ahead is going to be. So that is why I was sad at the same point of time. Lot of thoughts came to my mind. My own thoughts started attacking me. In fact, like me, there are several other women at this point of time. They are not able to make this decision. They don't have anyone to discuss about their concerns at this point of time. Even I tried discussing with my family at that point of time in my life that how is it going to be about my future career? How am I going to leave my little one at home, and how am I going to continue with my career? So that is where what I get the answer from my family is, will you just stop thinking about your future career and concentrate on the current situation, that is your baby? Well, I can very well understand their concerns because my baby is my responsibility now. Like lot of thoughts. When I was on bed rest for 8 months completely, whether I'll be able to get back to that. What if my back pain comes back because my epidural was given to me during my pregnancy? What if I'm not able to get back to the shape again? What if that gestational sugar and the thyroid comes back to me, which I had developed during my pregnancy? What if I'm not able to manage and balance my personal chores, my office work and my relations? So a lot of thoughts had come to my mind. I have heard from several women the similar situation. So, like to say in Hindi, for पेरेंट्स माँ बाप के लिए अपने बच्चे के लिए वर्ल्ड का बेस्टेस्ट देना चाहते हैं पेरेंट्स, राइट? सिमिलरली हम बच्चे भी जो मम्मी पापा नहीं कर पाए, जो देख नहीं पाए, वो चीज को हम पूरा करना चाहते हैं हमेशा, राइट? मम्मी पापा के लिए सब कुछ है ना. सो like, haven't we all heard from our mother saying that she has lot of aspirations, lot of dreams she wanted to achieve, but she was not able to because of n number of reasons that she had to go through, the challenges she had to go through in her life. Similarly, at this stage, women are going through this. These are the reflections of theirs when they are struggling to not able to make these decisions. They are in the dilemma whether they will be able to, how they are going to manage the things. Like we say that, right? We have been also following that when a girl child is educated, that is where the progress happens. But at this point of time, when that girl grows, and at this point of time, this decision that she has to make, that progress is not only stopping her, but people connected in her life and people around her. And if this continues, it even is going to bring that gender pay gap in the companies, and also it is going to impact the contribution in GDP to our country. So that is where she falls into this beginning. This is the beginning of the victim mindset. This is a vicious circle. With those stress around her, she develops this anxiety, guilt मतलब मम्मियों को guilt से पूरा भरा हुआ है मम्मी लोग. For every situation she takes on herself. Self-doubt, she stops believing on herself, low self-confidence, overall it affects her personality. That girl from, that charming, beautiful, bubbly girl से लेके यहाँ तक, whatever journey she is going through at that point of time, that different challenges life throws at her, she is in that dilemma, not able to make the decisions. So while I was on break, in fact, I was on complete bed rest for the entire 8 months when I was on bed, when I was pregnant. So that time I had done a lot of researches. Like this, I never got an opportunity to research this area because I didn't have an urge of this earlier. I never experienced this life. At that point of time, I was doing the researches. So few of the researchers said that, in fact, my heart sank looking at this report. One of the reports this says that new mothers who leave their job are 73%, right? And mothers who return to work after delivering baby, 27%. So look at this. One side we are saying that when a girl child is being educated, that is where the progress happens. At the same time, this is the situation. Once a mother is always a mother. So with all those struggles and difficulties, I decided to restart my job and continue with my job. I did a lot of arrangements on the other side while I was researching on a lot of options to how I can make things differently. During my break, I tried on freelancing, consultancy jobs, even tried some online courses as well. I was upgrading on my skills simultaneously. So when I decided to restart my job, it was absolutely not easy for me like other new working moms rather. So when I restarted with my job, I had to go through a lot of challenges like other working moms. Like I had to struggle with from feeding to, I was always in hurry. There is something or the other scene happening right when I was ready to get ready to office. So one or the other scenario was ready for me to deal with it, right? So I was like, punctuality was completely missing out of my life. I was not able to concentrate either at home or at office. I was missing out on cherishing those moments when my son was growing. Lot of dark circles have started already showing up. Misunderstandings in the relationships. Like at one point of time, this thought came to my mind, like why did I even choose to become a mother if I cannot give that precious time to my son, which is his birthright? Like once I used to be a career-oriented girl, and this point of phase of my life, I'm thinking, do I even have to restart with my career? Do I even have to go for the work? Yes, I had to go for work. For a mother, it's not only about taking care of her children, also not about going to the job. There are a lot of other things woman has to deal with and to take care of. That is when I realized balancing is just a myth. Like we cannot give 100% either to our professional life or to our personal life. So I figured out to juggle another way in my life. I started exploring further about these beautiful women leaders, how they are being role models to most of us. Like every woman has the option to choose her career. However she chooses to, she wants to, she have it to the way she wants to. In fact, every support should be given to this woman when she is planning to restart her career. Every possible way should be made to, so that she can restart with that possible way should be given to, that support should be given to her to come back to career. However, on the contrary, at the same time, if a woman does not want to continue with her career, however she wants to live her life, spend her life, she shouldn't be judged either. Career is a matter of choice for every woman. However, today I'm talking to those set of women who would like to come back to the front and restart and redefine their life so that they can live their life purposefully. Like you can come back to the front, you can restart, you can be who you are and where you want to be, rather than thinking about who you are based on your circumstances or the struggles you have gone. There are, in a constructive way, you can make it happen. You can achieve your dreams. Today, I'm reliving my life. I have redefined my life. Today, I'm a passionate mom. I'm a passionate career woman. I'm impacting, transforming, and touching lives. In fact, my son is a fuel for me to do more in my life. He encourages me to do more in my life. So, this is how I came up with wearing, you can say, for every woman to succeed in life, you should have this, wear this crown of success. This is how all it began, and this is how I made it happen. I restarted after giving birth to my son. I restarted with my job, where I found balancing was a myth. I was not able to balance the things. That is where I explored on several other opportunities outside there. So I was able to redesign and redefining and reliving my life. These are the 3 pillars of success, my 3 R's. Please do not mistake me. It's not about those RRR movie of Raja Moli. Okay, so today I am there leaving that highly paid corporate job. I am on a mission to impact those set of women who are going through similar challenges where I was once, my earlier version. So I am on a mission to help 1 million new working moms to follow their dreams, bring them back to their career so that they can come from that victim mindset to the victorious mindset, redefine and restart their life. With this, I would like to share a powerful story. It was around 9:30 p.m. evening. Her then CEO calls her up and announces that she got promoted as a president of the company. She gets very excited, comes home, parks her car and gets inside the house looking for her mom. She searches for her mom in the house. Then she calls her mom and says, Mom, I have a great news to share with you. Her mother says, wait, your news can wait, now go and get some milk. She tells, but mom, your son-in-law is sitting right in front there. Why didn't you ask them to get the milk? She said, mother says, oh, he's tired now, you go and get the milk. She goes out and gets the milk, and when she comes back home again, she angrily asks her mother, Mother, I was about to inform you that I got promoted as president of the company, whereas you asked me to go and get the milk. Her mother says, you can be a president in your company, but when you come inside this house, you're a daughter, you're a wife, and you're a daughter-in-law. That place no one else can replace. So you better leave that crown in the garage. Don't bring inside the house. This is one of the many struggles what Indira Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, had to go through. This all paid off when this Indian woman became the 4th most powerful woman globally. From being an ordinary girl to achieving a Padma Bhushan, she inspired a lot of women to excel in their career. Her life teaches us, if you want to wear the crown of success, we should be willing to bleed for it, else leave it in the garage. So, I would like to conclude my talk. In fact, all of us should be following this with one of our powerful quote, never hide what makes you, you. Thank you.